Hello, hope you're all doing fine. I'm doing very well. And so in this video, we're gonna learn something about functions. If you've never heard of functions before, don't worry. We're gonna digest this topic in mathematics in very simple terms. And I'm gonna go with the very basic detail in functions, as this topic is a pretty big topic in mathematics and it never ends. This is a huge topic. There is more and more and more to learn about functions, but today we're just gonna go over some introduction of functions, so that if you've never heard of functions or you didn't pay much attention during school when you were taught about functions and now you're struggling with it, I'm gonna break it down into very simple topics and very small digestible parts. Awesome. So let's start about functions. What are functions? Well, function is nothing but just like a factory machine. But what do I mean by that? Function is not a factory machine where you can put something in and expect something to come out. Well, it is exactly like that. In a factory machine, if we imagine, let's say we put in wool as in wool fiber. And what the machine will do, well, this is not all correct and in much detail, but overall, if we look at it, all a machine is doing to a wool is that it is converting it into a fabric, into a cloth that is ready to wear. Right? Now, all this machine is doing is taking wool as its input, and the weaving machine, we call it, weaves it. So turns all that fiber into a fabric, a woven ready fabric, and giving an output. So in simple terms, I can say wool goes into the weaving machine, the machine works on the wool, and finally produces ready to use fabric. 3 steps. That's all a weaving machine does. Well, now let's look at this into a function perspective. What a function does is, a function takes in a input. Don't imagine about what an input is right now or what input can be. Just know a function takes an input and gives you an output. You put something in, function does something on that, and then gives you an output. Now, as same as the weaving machine, we can also describe function in three sentences. That is, input goes into a function. Here it's going in, and the function's working on the input. The function will do something or will change the input a little bit and give you an output, produces an output. That's a function in the simplest terms possible. All it does is takes an input, works on it, gives an output. That's all you have to remember in a function.